You too. What's good? It's your boy Everything Designer, man. And you know what I'm saying? I'm on a new channel, so make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. So today, I can tell by the title, we finna react to some Tahaad Pettiford, man. I ain't gonna lie, he's played for Auburn last season. He cold. If I'm not mistaken, I think he transferring, but I do think he should stay in the draft if it's not too late. Like, he's cold, bro. I've been saying he was league ready.
Jalen Brunson, he can go guard a Donovan Mitchell, and that's what has put him in the starting lineup for Rick Carlisle in Indiana, and part of the reason why that team has been so successful in his 2 seasons.
By the way, if you're just tuning in here and you're seeing some recognizable
to see where they can progress over the next couple of weeks before we get to the draft.
And Sean, one of the things, if you ask any executive, there is a common answer to the first.
Mentioned him earlier, Elijah Martin. A winner at FAU, a winner at Florida, obviously with the national championship this season. He's got an opportunity with how he's playing out here on the floor to have the ball in his hands and try to showcase
the NBA level today, which 6'2" and under is considered small guard. So Tahaad Pettiford definitely in that size category. You have to be either an elite defender that changes the pace of the game defensively, or
more experience with Hunter Sallis. I think Hunter Sallis has an NBA-type ball guard game. At 6'5", he can play either on the ball, off the ball.
I better learn how to be a role player and do it fast if I want to stick around. And I'll be the first to tell you, as most will, it's easier to get to the NBA than it is to stay. Versatility. He doesn't necessarily have to guard a point guard, right? But if you consider Tahaad Pettiford, that's the only guy he can guard. And what does he do when you switch?
Because a big guy, he does have pretty quick feet in certain situations and drills where you start to look at it and say, okay, is there enough to tap into it to believe that with his size that he can make a difference at this next level?
He might come into this league and play at 3. There's Tahaad Pettiford again, who's been great.
What's the deal on the end of that game? You had this magical season. You're on late night TV with Coach Pitino. You're the Big East Player of the Year. It's a magical run for St. John's. That's a question I would think, Bobby, that you have to ask and get a real answer.
Pettiford standing by with Sean.
23 points, 8 assists. What are you most proud that you were able to show in front of all these NBA teams in that scrimmage?
That I can play with the best. Being a freshman, being one of the smallest guys here, you got to do things that everybody don't do. And today I just want to show that.
You look at this, you're not running a lot of practices. You don't have a lot of set plays. The spacing, how different is it in the free flow of what we just saw than even what you see at the collegiate level at Auburn?
It's more open. And, use that to my advantage, to my speed, and just being able to get downhill, find guys, and, get to my shot. And, having an open flow like this is helpful for me.
Tahaad for you, of course, representing Hudson Catholic. Of course, I know Nick is at home watching, making sure he sees this guy, McDonald's All-American, out here putting on 23 points, 8 assists, only 1 turnover. But what I noticed when you came off a screen late in the fourth quarter, going to your right, the right hand hook pass.
City coach, my good.
This environment as interviewing to become a professional basketball player. Is it just basketball, or was there some kind of challenges as far as putting this together?
Everybody here, everybody has the same goal. Everybody wants to make it to the NBA.